So just like last week, what I'm going to be doing is sharing my stock market investing / trading that I've done in the past week. Now before we get started, I need to admit that in last videos, I made a numbers mistake. So what I had said is that the total profit I had was actually what I was up total plus the week before. Basically what I had said is that my week's profit and loss was the week before plus my total, because it turns out that my second week I was actually down about, let's see, $3.45. I just did my math a little bit wrong when I was switching around the way that my spreadsheet was set up. But with that said, let's get right into week 3. So to begin, here is the amount that I've personally invested into each of these accounts. I added another $100 into my Robinhood account, putting me at $172. Into my Acorns account. Between roundups and just money that I decided to put in, I added another $29.32, putting me at $44.98. And then once again in Webull, I haven't put any money in there. That account's only open to hold a couple free stocks that I have. They're just kind of sitting in there right now. Which means that my total personal amount invested is $216.98. Which is a decent amount more than what I had last week. But I'm getting there over time, adding more over time until I can scale this up to a very large amount. And still, the amount that I've had in free stocks is $54.95. Haven't gotten any new free stocks since. And I don't intend to get any more from here on out, which means the total amount invested in all of my accounts plus my free stocks puts me at $271.93. So real quick, I'm going to show you what I've done in the past week in Robinhood. So the first thing I had done last week was bought 3 shares of Grow Generation, and each share averaged $6.65. Then I actually went and sold my 2 Norton LifeLock stocks, each for $2.80, which I had originally bought for $17.28. And I'll be honest, that's a little bit of a profit. That's about, it's like almost $6. I'm okay with that amount. And then I sold my 2 Intellistat stocks, which I originally bought for $4.13 and sold both for $4.19. The reason why I sold that for a 12-cent profit total is just to kind of get rid of it because it wasn't really improving that much of a stock. It's fluctuating way too much. Spent way too long in the $3 range. So I wanted to make my money back plus a little bit more after that. After that, I bought 1 share of Virgin Galactic for $30.50. I then bought 20 shares of Groupon for $1.68. And lastly, I bought 1 share of Flower for $14.77. So I have it set up on my screen as total return. So the amount total per stock that I've either lost or gained since buying them. My Bed Bath & Beyond is up $1.12 total. My Virgin Galactic, which is just basically says space, I'm up $2.43. Groupon, I'm down $2.58. Smile Direct, I'm down 96. Grow Generation, I'm down $1.29. And Flower, I'm down 3 cents. So altogether, not necessarily the best week, but this week was honestly kind of just up and down, because if I look at the whole, all of my money in this account for the past week, when was it? There was one day where I was up a total on my account at $16, with my total investments in this account being at a little over $215, and that has now dropped to $202. And the biggest reason why is because of Virgin Galactic. It jumped up randomly to, what is that, $42.24. It's now down to $33.22. I'm still at a profit on this stock as I bought it at $30.79. So I'm still up $2.43. However, it did jump up for a little bit, and part of me is kind of wishing I would have sold it at that point. However, this can also be seen as a more long-term stock, because basically what Virgin Galactic is you guys know like the Virgin Airline company. This is basically Russell Brunson, the guy who created it. He's wanting to send people to space, similar to NASA, but in the more private sector of space exploration and space travel. Elon Musk is doing this with SpaceX, and then Jeff Bezos of Amazon, he has plans to do this as well. However, this is the only space stock, quote unquote, that's currently selling, because Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk haven't put their companies that are related to space on the public stock market. So this is the only one we have available right now. And the rest of my stocks are just like any other stock. They fluctuate up and down. But for pretty much all of them, they were doing really, really well at the beginning of the week, probably about Tuesday, Wednesday. I started buying stuff mostly Monday, Tuesday, and then by like Tuesday, Wednesday, they were doing really well. I was up a decent amount. Like you can see that I was up 6%, which is a pretty good amount to be up on a stock market. But then that dropped as the week progressed. And one thing I want to try is that next week, I'm going to sell stocks that are up a lot higher toward the beginning of the week, and then make sure to buy stocks at the end of the week, because this is the second week this has happened where I've been doing really well toward the beginning and middle-ish of the week, and then it progressively goes down until Friday, and then it goes back up and then back down. So I'm definitely going to try that, see how that really ends up working and where we can go from there. So yeah, all together in my Robinhood account, I have $202.18. Now with my Acorns account, I originally had it set to do moderate investing, but I realized because of how young I am and how much time I have, I might as well go full aggressive investing. And because I chose to do aggressive investing instead, it kind of screwed up my account because they had to move my stocks around for me inside the account, which means that I actually am down 36 cents total. So out of the $44.98 that I've invested, that currently is down to $44.62. And then my Webull account is just holding those couple free stocks. The original estimated price of my 2 free stocks was set at $31.39, but then a week later that dropped to $29.20, and now they're valuated at $28.41. So I'm down like $3 just from the stock settling. I mean, I'm still up $28.41 because they were free stocks, but I'm just holding them in my Webull account just to see if it does go up a little bit before I decide to actually go and sell them and move it over to Robinhood. So the total amount of money I have in all three of these accounts between Robinhood, Acorns, and Webull comes out to $275.21. So my total profit and loss just in that past week alone is up $6.73, putting my total profit and loss at an entire $3.28. Now the reason why the week profit loss is larger than the total is because I was actually at a loss the past week. So in just a few weeks, I am up $3.28. If I would have sold my Virgin Galactic stock when it was at its highest peak, that would be about $14 and not $3.28. However, I chose to hold on to it instead of selling it, with the idea that it would continue to go higher. Now, the Virgin Galactic stock, chances are, is going to go a lot higher toward the end of the year once they actually start sending people to space. Now, this next week's going to be really interesting because a few of the stocks that I'm holding are actually going to be releasing their quarterly earnings. And if the quarterly earnings are good, the stock price is going to go up, but if the quarterly earnings are bad, stock prices are going to go down. And if the price goes down, I'm going to buy more to dollar cost average it down, so when it goes back up, I can make more money off of it. But if it goes up, and if it goes up to a decent amount, I'd say anything above a 20% profit, maybe 30% if I'm feeling lucky, I will then go and sell it. Then when it drops back down again, go through the same cycle. But with all that said, have a great day, guys. Peace.